Hi Green School, this is Missy giving her authentic video that you asked for in your application. See these flowers? Who do you think we have to thank for these flowers? That's right, honeybees. Not the red ones necessarily, although they do get pollen from roses, but they're primarily attracted to purple, blue, and yellow. They actually can't see red. That's just a fun fact. So I am an urban beekeeper, a hobbyist. It's not my profession. I'm a teacher. And people often ask me, like, where did you get the idea to raise bees in your backyard in a city like Brooklyn, New York, big city? And what happened was my daughter was online. She saw that there was a beekeeping class in New York City. So she said, Mom, sounds like something you'd be into, because I'm always into kind of nature-y type of stuff. I like hiking and I like exercise and running outdoors types of things, and healthy eating and natural eating. And she just thought it'd be something I'm into. And I said, you're right. I've always been fascinated by bees. I love bees. Honeybees, by the way, are not indigenous to the United States, but they are responsible for a large part of our food production. And you might have seen the various articles where they show you a plate of food and then it's missing a bunch of food, and they say that's what's going to happen if we lose our bees, right? Because there's been a lot about colony collapse disorder in the news. Well, even at the very beginning of this, I started becoming interested in the bees. I went to the beekeepers meeting in New York City because, believe it or not, there are quite a few of us in the city. And I took the Beekeepers Association class, and next thing you know, I ordered bees, and I'm working beehives in my backyard. So one of the things I think I love about bees is their devotion to the hive, their devotion to their complete ecosystem, which is their whole world. And they each have an important function within this ecosystem, right? So you have the workers, the nurse workers, who are the younger bees, whose job it is to feed and tend for the larvae that are slowly evolving into bees in each of the honeycomb cells. And of course you have the queen that are laying the eggs that become the larvae. Then you have the older worker bees that they kind of learn how to fly, and they pollinate and obtain nectar from their nearby area. But a grown worker bee, a mature worker bee, will fly up to 3 or 4 miles a day, pollinating, retrieving nectar and pollen to bring back to the hive, as well as pollinating our beautiful world and the foods we eat and the flowers that we get to enjoy and the trees that contribute oxygen to our planet. I mean, what's not fabulous about bees? Not only are they for each other and their survival of one another within their hive, not only is that of the utmost importance to them, but they are helping the survival of the entire planet. And I just feel like it meshes so perfectly with my meditation practice. It might sound far-fetched, but the idea of being connected with every living being, not just people, not just my family, but every living being, including plants, animals, everything in my planet, even minerals that we need as part of our beautiful planet. Being connected and being concerned about the survival of the entire planet, not just ourselves. And that's why we recycle, and that's why we compost, and we do all those things for the good of all of us. And that's how the bees are. They'll sacrifice their lives for, not that I would do that, but they will sacrifice their lives for the good of their hive, because the one life is not important as the whole.